it hurts.
It's okay, Tanya. You've been in an accident. You broke a few ribs on this side, okay?
It hurts. Why does it hurt?
Can we give him some more analgesia?
No, not yet. Mate, can you wiggle your toes for me? Tana, can you wiggle your toes for me?
Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Good man.
How you going?
Yeah, not so good. He's definitely damaged his spine.
Any reflexes?
Not a thing.
Oh, Soph. You're okay? You weren't hurt?
It's Tana who's hurt. I'm fine.
He's in resus. We're still waiting for news.
Okay. What happened?
It wasn't Moo's fault. The car just hit something and spun out of control.
Mo was driving.
Yeah, he's with the police now, apparently.
I don't understand. If Mo was driving, how was Tane hit?
Well, we were coming back down the track, and then Tana and Tuesday must have been running towards the car, but then we hit something, and so...
Sorry, track? Street drags? You were in the car while Mo was racing it. Sophie?
TK,
Soph, you okay?
please, you have to believe me. It wasn't Moo's fault.
I'm sorry, but it damn well was. They were street racing, TK, and what makes it worse, our little girl was in the car. She could have been killed.
Okay, not now, Callum. Resus, guys, let's go.
I think you need to tell us exactly what happened here, Soph.
I'm gonna hang around, okay? Just go if you need me.
Will do.
How is he?
Now we put in a chest drain, but his BP still in his boots. It could be neuro or a bleed.
Methylprednisolone.
Yeah.
So it's definitely spinal.
We're still waiting on scans, but yeah.
Where?
Just wait for them to scan.
Where? What's the site?
There's a marked deformity at T5. There's no feeling or movement below T6.
Done.
Hey,
How you doing?
Dr. Creamy's gonna kill me.
Why is that, mate?
They'll break my ribs. It's okay, though. They gave me some stuff. Can't feel it now. Can't feel anything.
That's good then.
But what about Moo? What will happen to him?
Some justice, hopefully.
Justine. Oh, how is he? How's Tana? Stable. I'm sorry, can I have a word?
Sure.
I know you have your daughter to look after, but I was wondering if you could please come through for a consult.
Tane's not good, I take it. I'll be right there. I'm on call, I have to go. I'll let you know what's going on later, okay? Take her home or put her in my exam room. This could take a while.
You better go check on Whittimer. Put some form back.
How you know it?
Look after him.
Of course. Oh, he's a spinal. What do you need me for?
The ambulance officers at the site said he could initially move his legs. His paraplegia could be called compression, not called transection.
Well, anything's possible.
I've read cases of posterior decompression surgery where patients have had significant return of sensation and movement.
And then there's turning him into a paraplegic. And look at the curvature of his spine.
It'll need to be reduced first.
Oh, this is high-risk surgery you're asking for. It's right up there.
I know, but he's 17. I mean, don't we have to try?
This won't be pretty. Get him prepped.
Justine says yes to surgery. He's got a chance.
Get your brother, get her involved. Quickly. Moo. Oh, what have you done?
Hey, I'm Dr. Samuels, Whittimer's uncle. Has he been charged?
With dangerous driving resulting in injury.
Any alcohol involved?
The breath test was clear.
So what next?
You'll need to make sure he attends the preliminary hearing in the morning.
He'll be there.
There are also fines for driving an illegally modified and unwarranted car.
Well, that can't be right. Mo got a warrant a few weeks ago.
It was fake.
So you've taken up drag racing? It's just bad luck. The guys knew the odds.
Mo never would have raced if it wasn't for me.
How come?
I was just sort of hanging with this guy, and then things got out of control.
Hanging?
Yeah, you know, sort of flirting.
Was Angus there?
He turned up. There was almost a fight, except Mo and Tane stepped in and they offered to race this guy, and I was like, yeah, give it to the creep. It was so horrible to Angus.
So Moo didn't have to race if he didn't want to?
It's exactly what Tuesday kept saying. Except I was like, no, race the guy. Wipe his smug look off.
It still wasn't your fault. Do you want me to ring Angus for you?
He dumped me, which I deserved.
Soph.
Moo's in trouble with the cops for almost killing Tane, who may never be okay or worse, and it's all my fault. Every single bit of it. Is Tane okay?
He's stable, but they have to take him to theatre.
What's wrong with him?
He's hurt his back. They need to stabilise the injury.
You mean he's fractured his spine?
If they're operating, it's a good sign. It means they might be able to fix things.
Hang in there, eh? I have to go. I'm scrubbing in with Justine. I'll look after him for you.
Ready when you are.
Thanks, Pat. We'll remove the lamina of the vertebrae, take out any protruding disc material, and then fix the spine posteriorly to reduce pressure on the cord.
Not anteriorly? Isn't that where the bulk of the damage is?
Too much in the way. Heart, aorta, superior vena cava. Plus, see the CSF space posterior to the cord? It's not obliterated, so hopefully the posterior cord compression isn't too severe.
But first we need to reduce kyphosis.
And add a little extra, yes. Sort that, and that'll give us room to widen the spinal canal and reduce the pressure.
This, if you'll permit me saying, is rather risky surgery.
A fact that gives me no pleasure whatsoever.
What are our chances of success?
Let's just give it our best shot, shall we?
It wasn't even like I was at race speed. I was just coming back down the track and felt the car jump. Like at a pothole or something, and next minute I was out of control. I saw Tuesday and I managed to counter steer, but that's... I didn't even see him. It was the road. It was a pothole or something.
No, it was you. Whatever happened was your fault. If you had fixed your car properly and got a real warrant, Tane would not be in theatre right now. It was your choice to race a car that was dangerous, Moo, no one else's.
Sarah, would you mind grabbing a coffee for us?
Okay. Let me have it.
Enough's been said for now.
But what if he's crippled? What if he dies?
Whatever happens, we stay together and we stay strong. Now, come on. Got a gear. For Tane. Come on. Toma tu etarki. Kira topo tu mo.
I have one thing to say. I feel sorry about Sophie. But don't even think about having a go at me about this.
Sarah, I wasn't going to. I owe you an apology. Before, I was upset about Sophie. The thought that her life would be put at risk.
Why do you think I'm on this driving age thing? Why I'm trying to stop injured teenagers pouring in the door like there's some kind of war going on out there? You know, every time they wheel one in, I think, where is Daniel? What's he doing? Is he safe? Is he in another emergency department somewhere else?
I was wrong. I was so smug, thinking I knew where Sophie would be, that she was safe, that she wouldn't make the wrong decisions.
I'm sorry too. For everything, you know, I tried to get Moo to sort out a stupid car, but...
It's okay. And when you are ready to bring that minimum driving age petition around, I will sign it. Good.
Varicose from bone jaw. Swab.
I didn't even want to race again. Not after you freaked out. I mean, you were right. Didn't have to, but I did.
If you didn't, Tane would have. Sophie even. She was so mad at that guy.
Yeah, but they weren't the ones who spun out. Nearly killed you too.
Still not prepared to venture a prognosis?
Not with this one. Too close to call. Poor kid.
You should be at our theatre soon, cuz. Hey, Widomo needs his dad. Now, when can you get down? Couple. Yeah, I'll call you as soon as I hear. Yeah, talk soon.
They're just about to transfer Tane through to recovery. Anything I can do to help?
Nah. Thanks, though. Thanks for what you did for him in AD, too.
How's Moo?
Shocked. Pining on the guilt. Doing a bit of that myself.
How come?
I've been coming down a bit hard on the boys. Maybe too hard. They wanted to cut loose.
You and Sarah have been fantastic to those kids. Moo and Tane, they made their own choices for themselves. I reckon they'd be the first to tell you the same.
TK and Sarah here all night, eh? They're going to crash for a couple hours, but they'll be back soon. I can't stay that long. Got to go to court. Hey, I'm so sorry, man. Those damn springs were useless. One pothole and wham, had no control. But you'll be okay, though. Soon you'll be at nursing school and I'll be hitting you up for introductions to the nurses. Be sweet as, bro.
How is he? Stable, asking questions. Right. Hi.
Hey.
Feeling a bit more awake now?
I guess. Feel like I've been hit by a car, though.
You'll be wanting to know how the surgery went.
Everything fixed?
One of your vertebrae was badly smashed. We've inserted rods and pins to stabilise the area and take the pressure off the spinal cord. The hard part is we won't know how well it worked, or even if it worked, for a while yet.
Sort of, you know.
You need to be patient. This really is one day at a time, okay?
And if it doesn't work?
You want the worst case scenario?
Tell me.
Your ability to walk may be compromised. You may not be able to walk at all.
At first, you mean?
Possibly longer. Possibly for the rest of your life.
Well, tomorrow night here on RT1, feminist Germaine Greer and MTV presenter Laura Whitmore share the couch on the Saturday night show at 20 to 10.